welcome to this episode of Breathe English. I'm your host, Samantha DeCartier.
And I'm Erica Willow.
And we are coming to you live in front of a live studio audience. Thank you.
We love you so much. So there are lots of global topics of conversation. Undeniably, one of the most popular topics to talk about are movies.
People just love movies. Isn't that right, Erica?
I mean, I love movies.
As do I. But have you ever had a conversation about movies that goes a little like this? I think When Harry Met Sally is such a good movie.
Yeah, that one is very good. What about Rocky?
Oh my god, so good. What a good movie.
Boring. In this episode of Breathe English, we are going to talk about interesting and informed ways to talk about movies so that your next conversation about a movie
doesn't have your conversation partner wanting to murder you with an axe. Here's Johnny.
So, the first thing we need to talk about with movies is where do they come from? There are different kinds of companies that produce movies. First, you have the studios, whose names you will probably recognize. Studios and the production companies they work with are responsible for creating studio films or blockbusters, which are the big, impressive, expensive movies you are used to seeing in the theaters, which feature the most famous actors.
Production companies that are not affiliated with a studio are called independent, or indie for short. Their films tend to reflect the personal artistic style of the director.
And of course, there are foreign films, which is a broad label to describe movies that are created outside of the United States.
What would you say your favorite blockbuster is, Erica?
I'll give you like one hint. Iceberg.
Open your eyes.
I'm flying.
Movies come in many different flavors called genres. There's thriller, action, horror, crime, drama, comedy, western, science fiction, adventure, documentary, noir, war, sports, and all the combinations possible therein.
Knowing the genre of a film will give you an idea of like what the film will be like. So, for example, if it's like a science fiction horror western, you can assume that there will be possessed children wearing cowboy hats in space.
I feel like I've seen that movie.
You like definitely haven't.
Erica, have you seen that movie where two people create fun educational content online and then the people who view the content sign up on Patreon to support those creators?
Oh, I love that flick. Ugh, that whole plot is just so heartwarming.
I mean, talk about a happy ending when like you see something you like on the internet and then you pay for it.
Right, and so if you yourself want to feel like you're in that movie and you are those characters, you can, because our Patreon link is down in the description. You can be that character and support what you like watching.
Give us a Hollywood ending. Aside from the genres, there are a few colloquial terms used to describe movies. For example, a tearjerker means A sad movie. If you're watching a tearjerker, it's jerking the tears right out of you.
A romcom is an abbreviation for romantic comedy. And these films focus on one or more love stories that almost always end in a happy ending.
A chick flick is a movie that is supposedly directed towards a female audience. Flick is another word for movie, and chick refers to women. This obviously does not mean that all women will like it, or that people of other genders won't like it.
And then there's family friendly, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's a movie that is appropriate for the whole family, so from small children up through adults.
You know what movie definitely is not family friendly? Oh, it's terrifying. Oh, God.
So, once you watched a movie, you might want to talk about it. But how do you do that? The first thing you can analyze is the script or the story. So, was it compelling? As in, was it interesting and held your attention? Or was the pace kind of slow, which means it took a while for the story to develop?
How about the dialogue? This refers to what the characters said. Was the dialogue witty, meaning it was clever and funny? Was there banter, which is quick, snappy dialogue between characters? Or maybe the dialogue was kind of dull.
Special effects are used to show things that are impossible in real life, such as flying cars or three-headed dogs. Were they realistic or even mind-blowing? Or were they cheesy, as in they looked kind of fake?
And most importantly, the acting. Some actors can be kind of wooden or unexpressive, but good actors are convincing and believable. Then, on the other hand, some performers overact.
What's overacting, Sam?
Overacting is when someone acts in an exaggerated or over-theatrical manner.
That sounds simply dreadful.
Yes, it can be a bit much.
I am your father.
No, that's not true.
You know it to be true.
No! So the next time someone asks you, what did you think of that movie? Make sure to answer with some colorful details.
I thought it was riveting.
The dialogue was hilarious.
The ending was so heartwarming.
Absolutely terrifying.
The story was very moving.
Kind of trippy.
Sam.
It's Samantha.
Samantha. All this talk about movies has made me want to watch one.
How would you feel about watching the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy extended edition?
Precious!
So that is a yes. Looks like we'll be busy for the next 12 hours with those movies. Thank you so much for watching this episode. We hope that you liked it. And don't forget to comment your favorite movie down below.
Popcorn's ready.
Excellent. Let's do this.